I'm going into advertising, which means I like to think that I have a pretty decent opinion on what a good ad is versus a bad one in terms of click-through rate. So for advertisers, you really have three main goals. First one, don't overspend. Second one, don't piss off the customer. And third one, get them to click on that link. Not many people are willing to click on the link nowadays. But that's aside from the point. That's not really what we're talking about. So today we're talking about the Mod Talk app. I'm going to show you a quick ad from them so you get the basic idea of what's going on here.
Hey, babe. Do you have a frog in your throat?
No.
Well, do you want one?
Alright, so in the center here we have copyright infringement, the frog, and in the top right corner we have this girl. Remember her, she will be important later, but we can't get to that yet without mentioning one thing that I found and I'm kind of proud of. So, this joke is stolen from Family Guy.
Yeah, I had a frog in my throat. Right, Kermie? Right?
Please stop drinking.
Yeah, if they're willing to steal that joke, what else are they willing to steal? Well, but yeah, could this actually be possible? I mean, it's kind of beating a dead horse at this point, but no, it really isn't. They'd probably have to use either NVIDIA's technology or some kind of Mac OS software to render this, but I don't think they actually rendered this. The more likely thing they did is they just recorded the frog, added the voice clips in post, threw it all together with a fancy GUI looking thing in this clip of the girl in the top right corner, and called it a cell phone app. One last gripe about the app itself. So if you don't know how 3D models are rendered, here's your quick little crash course. Wireframe models look like scan lines are okay, radiosity's alright, and ray tracing is the best. Obviously, they're not using ray tracing. I mean, it's on an iPhone. A 2080 Ti struggles to do ray tracing in any game, but this would have to be a real-time render that would be sent across the phone line to your friend at the other end so you could deliver some pickup line. I don't really think that's gonna happen. Remember when I told you to remember that girl from earlier? Oh yeah, this girl and her are featured in almost every single one of their adverts. But there's something else I'd like to talk about. Go on a little bit of a tech crusade real quick. So, I want to talk about phone permissions real quick, because for example, let's say you downloaded a weather app and it asks for location services. You know, that makes sense. It's obviously to provide you with alerts of any weather emergencies in your area. But two of the ones that I'm most sketched out when I download an app are location services and reader-write data. I'm pretty sure reader-write data is Android exclusive. I don't know. But my point of this is most apps will need to read or write data. It's just something that they do. But if you're downloading a sketchier app, for example, let's say it's named, I don't know, Roblox Hentai Free 18+, that's when you should start getting a little bit sketched out. Because what some of these will do is, this isn't as common on the App Store because of Apple's sort of walled garden perspective, is actually write adware to your phone to provide you with more advertisements. And location services, obviously to present you with personalized ads. Because there's one thing you should know when you're working with a corporation in any way. If there's a way to make money off of you, sooner or later, they will do it. And providing users with ads is one of the easiest ways to do that. The investment is really quite low and the return is so high, so your user data is one of the most valuable things you hold in the eyes of a corporation. But this app wasn't meant for smarter people. It was meant for, your grandma, grandpa, or little cousin who don't really know any better. They download the app thinking it's some quirky, fun thing to send to their friends. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. They're probably not going to delete the app because it's just too much effort. But this is where we lead into our next topic, which is what we're going to call here as residual data. I'm going to use Windows as an example. So let's say you download a game, you need to free up some storage so you delete the game. There are some files from that game that still stick around even after you've deleted it. We're going to call that residual data. Most of the time this data stores things like save files and stuff like that, so if you decide to re-download the game, it's right on your device and you can start off from right where you left off. What some of these slimier app developers could do, allegedly, is hide some of these adware packets in the residual data to keep making money off of you even if you do delete their app. I'm not saying the Mod Talk app is doing this, these are just the ramblings of a paranoid techie. But hey, you made it through the entire video, which means you probably enjoyed it. If that's true, why not press that subscribe button? If you've already done that and still don't know what to do with your life, why not click on God's favorite playlist right there? Some premium content, I promise.